Welcome back to the Too Cute podcast, babe. So, Maya is out of the podcast. So, strap in. It's going to be a lot messier because you can thank two people that I used to be friends with that ruined it for her. Thank you, guys, so much. Maya is still my best friend of all time, so we are still totally fine. Everything's cool. Don't cry. I'm still here. Quinn will be filling in until I find a new co-host, until I figure out what I'm going to do. It's just me, babe. And if you hate that, you can just click off now.
Good thing your haters watch.
Yeah, good. All of my haters watch. You're within the first 10 viewers of the episode, babe. And I have seen it. So.
We really are.
And you hate me so much, right? Any Hoosers. This week we are going to have Emma back on just for a brief little clips. But she is on for a little bit. And it's just me and Quinn. So, Quinn.
Us against the world, babe.
Us against the world, girl. You know what? I'm going to do Drew Barrymore style. And I'm going to sit, like, right next to you.
Should I sit on your lap?
No, but I am going to,
I would love to sit. Can I sit on your lap?
I'm going to, like, hold your hands and we're going to be dramatic with it because you're doing done.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
I know. Wait.
What does Drew Barrymore do? Hold on.
Let me... No, usually she's like...
She's like this. She's like...
How are you?
So tell me about what you've been going through recently.
How was your childhood?
How was your childhood?
Wait,
Did you have a lot of love when
I'm
you were a
getting freaked
kid?
out.
Did you have a lot of love when you were a kid?
Something like that.
Did you grow up with love in your home? All right, Quinn.
Take your freaking booty pin.
It's just us right now, so I want to ask you...
Intermission.
How are you doing mentally?
Oh.
No, but really, how are you mentally feeling with everything going on in your life?
Well, I guess I'm allowed to talk about this now because this person's gone. I just had a situation with someone who...
I'm too close to you. I want to move.
I know.
But keep going. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Ew, evil laugh.
I know. I kind of have an evil
I'm like,
laugh.
let me adjust.
Let's hear it. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, so I think last episode this was going on, but I couldn't really talk about it because it was up in the air. But now this person's gone out of my life for sure.
Oh, that bitch.
Yeah. Through work. That's why it was kind of I had someone that I thought was close to me. And there are certain times they treated me like shit and I kept them an arm's distance away with trust, you know. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they get naked in front of the person that is my man's. And they show up to our mutual work off the clock while I'm on the clock. And make such a fool of themselves and then try to harm themselves and harm others.
Yeah. I really
gone.
can't stand.
Me gone. Boyfriend, I'm thinking about sending. So I recorded our phone call because I'm a lawyer ass bitch. I'm thinking about sending it to her boyfriend. I'm thinking about sending him a DM on Instagram that's a fucking file.
Let's leave that at that because we're not going to be messy. But to work off of that situation that you had. Something about growing up in Tennessee, I mean, this is probably a common experience for a lot of people growing up just in their early 20s, but having those friends that you think have your back or you think support you or you think this, that, or the third, but at the end of the day, most people you know are just going to have their best interests at heart.
Oh, for sure.
And not want to protect, take care, not take care, but I rely on my friends for a lot of things, for emotional support, for love that I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere else, and attention. Everybody relies on their friends for shit like that. But what's fucked up is thinking that you have people in your life that will be there for you and would support you because you have supported them for everything they've ever had, everything they've ever done, and then they just kind of stab you in the back. That is always just, I don't want to say a wake-up call, but just something very shared for the people that we grew up with. Is that we thought that the people that we were hanging out with when we were younger were going to have our back forever. We were going to be friends for life and all this stuff. But when it comes down to it, I mean, I'm only friends with two of you.
Yeah,
now,
no,
you
it really
and
is.
Maya.
Our old friend group, or the multiples that we've had, friend groups, it really has been, cherry picked out of all of them. The
Very
people that
much.
are still around.
Yeah.
I do think it has to do with us, where we grew up, even though we did not live the lifestyle of the rich and famous. A lot of people had a lot of money. I do think, like, when you raise your kids in a certain way and you happen to have a lot of resources, your kids might grow up entitled. And
not
they
even
might
just
not
entitled,
know
just
social skills and, like, maintaining friendships with.
Yeah. And, like, you're a single child, but I tolerate you. But
I've never
most
heard the term
of, like,
single child.
a lot of my friends are not single children because they...
You mean like an only child?
What did I say?
You said single child. I was like, wait, like single mom?
Oh my god.
Like,
to preface this conversation,
I
have
do
been
have a
drinking.
single mom.
I have been drinking all day. Cucumber. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a very strange experience being around people who were raised differently than I guess I was or you were. But you're never going to find people that are raised the same way that you were. Ever.
I tell everyone at work, and even Ashley told me, like, when people are like, oh, where's Quinn from? She says Nashville. I hate saying I'm from Franklin because the stereotype of
it's bad.
People from there, and it's like, oh, you grew up in a 6-bedroom home and everything. It's like, no. Like I was saying last time, like, we were allowed to wear 3 colors at high school when I went there.
Yeah. And, like, yes, I grew up in, like, Bellevue, Franklin, which are both, like, very rich neighborhoods in Nashville.
But there's always
my parents have never owned a home. So it's always been apartments or rental houses
I
or,
moved
like, this,
every
that, you know.
1 to 2 years for my whole entire life.
I've never lived in the same house for more than...
Ooh, that's an interesting topic.
Maybe more than 5 years. I guess my parents still live in that same house that
Well, they do,
townhouse.
but did you? You lived max. Like,
I mean,
you did move 2 doors down, but, like...
I did. At one point when I moved out of my parents' house, I moved 5 doors down from them.
He said, okay, I fuck with this layout, but let me separate.
I loved it. Babe, I loved it.
It was a great layout. Great townhome.
But to get back to what we were talking about, friends that don't have your best interests at heart are always going to, you think are going to be the best people you ever met, your best friends, this, that, or the third. But at the end of the day, they're not going to have you. Not going to have your back. They're not going to hold you down at the end. Like, they're not going to be your best friends when it actually matters.
Well,
when you're trying to, let's say, launch a podcast. Let's say, get a new job. Let's say, move somewhere, this, that, or the third. They're not, like, the people that aren't just supporting you unapologetically, they're not good for you, and they're not good for your soul.
If you don't have something nice to say, you don't say it at all.
Not even that. If you don't have anything nice to say, why are you my friend?
Well, see,
why are you wasting your time?
I do think a good friend, like, you don't have, like, you need to be a cheerleader always. Like, no matter what, you need to be a support system. But, like, there's a line, and there's a respectful line of where you respect each other mutually. Don't.
Somebody called her and don't wink at the fucking camera, bitch.
Damn, now I forgot.
To do, on a lighter note, babe, on a lighter note.
Right. We can mix them, we can match.
Do you remember when...
I already think I don't want to remember.
Do you remember the day that you, me,
Immediately I thought about the day you fell in the river and you like shit your pants.
I don't want to say these people's names because we're not friendly, but you, me, come here.
Okay.
We all went to the lake. Did you go that day?
No, because Kayla was there?
Everybody was there. Because it was also, Kara, I love you.
Was it the time that, like, whose birthday was it?
Kara's.
So, summer.
It was, I want to say it was maybe her 18th birthday, and we all went to the lake. Because it was before we had that falling out when her birthday. I think that was her...
Let's not even.
Was that her 21st birthday? So it was it was her 20th birthday when we went to the lake. And there was this girl there, and she had been involved with your ex-boyfriend and yours and Maya's ex-boyfriend.
That's like so many people. Oh.
Yeah. For the people that are just listening on Spotify, I just whispered the name to her, so go ahead and watch it on YouTube so you can see who I'm talking
You
about.
also should be watching on YouTube anyways because we're both really pretty.
No, not me right now. I've been drinking all day. Anywho, we were all having fun, having time of our life. A person we know had, when she was in high school, and after high school a little bit, had very bad psoriasis. So her whole body would have, like, stress breakouts, like hives and red bumps head to toe. And this girl looked at who we're talking about and goes, what is wrong with her legs? It's the way that I stood up. I was literally laying back on, like, 4 rocks like this. I was literally, like, blackout drunk. I heard that. My eyes went. And I said, who the only one here wearing fucking makeup at the fucking lake and you're talking about another girl? Fuck you.
Makeup at the
You're
lake
the
is
only
crazy.
person here wearing a full fucking beat and you're trying to hate on another person? Fuck you, bitch.
Okay,
Fuck you,
I don't think I
bitch.
was there for that, but I do remember hearing the stories about it. I heard multiple stories.
Oh my god, I lost my mind.
Who
I'm
was
like,
it?
you're the only fucking person here that wore a whole fucking beat to
No,
the
because the
lake.
place that we would lake at, we're splishing, we're splashing, we're cliff jumping. We are
Splish,
literally
splash, taking a bath in, babe. Like, we are chilling.
We are doing some things we should not be doing at that young and tender age.
No.
Who was it? Oh, yeah, no, I definitely wasn't there.
Yeah. Dude, that bitch can fucking rot. If you ever see this, I hope you fucking rot.
So, this has to do with 2 of the people you're talking about. So
we turn towards each other like this? This is cute.
So,
DJ Dipes?
DJ Divey brought this girl to a New Year's party. And obviously, we're all best friends. So there's like 6 of us. Me, DJ Divey are included. We're at this party. It's probably, it's at one of the Nolansville houses. Like, it's one of the people used to date.
I'll bleep that. And
you know,
both of their names.
Beach house party.
It was like a college, kind of like, almost like frat house vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But everyone's like 23.
Yeah.
Plus.
Everyone's like out of college.
We should have been in college. I think I was in college, actually.
No, because you didn't come back to...
No, because I'm talking about, this was like 2019. I'm there with the biddies. We're all hanging out, having a time. It's New Year's, so...
You might have been.
So he brings her to this party. During the New Year's kiss, grabs me, dips me, everything, kisses me. I'm like, ooh. Open my eyes on the way back up, and I look at her. She's right here. She's right here. I'm like... And so that's the last
for the
time I
audio
saw
listeners, where is right here?
7 inches away from my head. Treats her like shit. And that's why we almost beat her the fuck up. It's because she treats people like shit.
I think her truck is stuck.
On a more serious note for this episode, I do want to bring up the fact that on the last episode we talked about my ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can't even call him a boyfriend, but my ex, the person I talked about in the last episode.
We can call him an ex.
We can definitely call him an ex, yeah. After talking about that, I realized I'm not over him. I'm extremely, extremely hurt from that situation. Like,
and
I
that's
have...
so normal.
I might even cry right now. I've been crying the past few days because I'm not over him. And it's so fucked up that I'm not, and...
It's not so fucked up that you're not.
It's just... It's very sad to think that somebody that I gave my full heart to, and really, really put my full... No man has ever gotten this from me, but really my full self. And he accepted everything about me. The fact that...
Wait, accepted.
Yeah, true. But...
Because if they truly did that, they would still be here.
The fact that he just left my life like it was nothing, and then acted like it was nothing, it hurts. And I am really sad about that. And I don't think I'm capable of loving another person for a while after that, if I'm going to be so honest.
Yeah, but that's a very jaded mindset.
The other night, I stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning reading every text we've ever sent to each other.
Yes, but that just means, like...
It's me. It's a me thing. It's a me
You know the normal
problem.
thing where they say, like, growth is not linear. Like, you're like...
Yeah.
Like
Very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to look through all the texts. Maybe you need to look through all your pictures. Maybe you need to stalk his new life. Maybe you need to avoid
What's
him.
fucked up?
We
don't have pictures
everything.
together because it was a secret relationship because he had just gotten out of that relationship because his boyfriend was a regular at the bar that I still worked at. And I honestly want to reach out to his ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
And tell him.
Well, that's what I'm bad. I'm like, do I reach out to the boyfriend? And my
Should
situation?
I mean, should I reach out to him?
Both of us right now, we should not. We should actually think on it and really do a pros and cons list. But, like, that is always an option.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
don't
isn't
know.
worth it.
It's not even the fact that I would think that it's worth it or not. I feel like it might help me move on from the trauma and the pain.
We're both victims to what is closure.
I mean, I thought that I've loved multiple men in my life, and nobody loved me like he loved me.
Ooh,
and that's saying a lot, but he knew what I liked, what I didn't like. He took the time to learn things about me that nobody else took the time to learn about.
I just got away from something like that, and it truly is like, you think, oh my God, they just love me a different way, but maybe you gave yourself. Maybe you were so vulnerable in a different way because you thought you were safe. Maybe it's not them. Maybe it's you.
I've never been more vulnerable with anybody but him.
It's probably not how open they were. It's how open you were.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. You shared more.
It's just hard. It's a very weird transition going from absolutely loving someone to then having no contact at all. And I did end things with him. Like, I did say, like, you're not giving me what I need, and I'm never going to get what I need from you.
And that's mature as fuck.
But I went back. I asked him to do whatever. And, like, when we first started dating, like, he, not even dating, just talking, he ghosted me for, like, 2 weeks, and then I ran into him at the bar. Mm-hmm. And then he took me home, and then after that, it was full force. Good morning, good night. I want to spend every moment with you. I want to have sex with you so bad. Like, all this stuff, and
that's dating.
And now it's I don't want anything to do with you. Lose my number. Like, are you?
That's ideal.
I'm gonna pick up this fucking microphone. Be so fucking real. You broke my heart.
It's a microphone, not a camera.
And I know you're watching this. You watched the last episode, and I made sure to pay a website so I could see that you watched it.
Are you a
You broke my fucking heart, and I hate you. I hope you enjoy the 45-year-old man that looks exactly like me if I age 20 years. Fuck you. But you know what? He's 5'8", and I'm 6'7". Have fun with that.
Literally, the girl I'm beefing with, that's her exact thing. Because it started at that one bar. And she was like, oh, that's the old man I used to fuck. Why does it look just like her living boyfriend? The boyfriend that she's in for,
the girl that
like,
was cheating on her boyfriend or whatever? Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, basically.
You know what I don't get?
Basically, it was cheating, actually.
You know what I don't get? Cheaters. Break up with them. Why are you cheating on somebody? Why are you cheating on somebody? I'm going to say it one more fucking time. Why are you cheating? Break up with them.
I agree.
Find somebody else. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you need. That is so fucking gross. Why?
I agree, but I have been a cheater before, and it is one of my...
it's one of your biggest regrets, but men don't give a fuck about that.
Favorite.
Why cheat? Break up with that person.
Yeah.
Like, go do what you want to do. Break up with me. Why the fuck are you cheating on me?
I will say, when I did do it, I did not keep the relationship going. Like, I was like, if I have the power to do that,
you can't. The relationship ends whether the other person knows it or not. If somebody is cheating.
Well, where do you stand on emotional to physical cheat? Like, where do you draw the cheating line?
Cheating is like giving somebody the attention.
Instagram DMs
giving the attention you're giving somebody.
Someone.
Giving somebody the attention that you're giving somebody you are dating is cheating. Whether it's texting, calling, having sex, kissing, flirting in person.
Okay.
If you are giving the person that you are with, fully committed to and dating, the same attention that you are giving somebody you're not, you're a fucking cheater. Alright, so this week's episode is going to be really short.
I had too much to drink, and some of the stuff we talked about cannot be talked about on the internet. I will have a full, at least 30, 45-minute episode out next week. But thank you guys for all your support. Next week, I'll talk a little bit more about why Maya's not going to be on the podcast anymore. I'm a little sick / hungover today. And I don't have the energy. But thank you guys. There's so much more to come.